Hi guys, welcome to Hustle Free Wealth. Today we are going to discuss how much retirement corpus you need, and it is not 7 crore, 10 crores, or 20 crores, the random numbers that you see on internet. I have taken realistic numbers with realistic assumptions, and I have also covered a wide range of scenarios. Scenarios ranging from somebody whose monthly expenses are 35,000 to someone whose monthly expenses are 75,000. Then somebody who wants to retire at 40 and at 50. So I've covered a lot of scenarios. Now I'm going to share with you all of the numbers that are there. Hopefully, this is going to help you with the retirement corpus calculation. How much retirement corpus do you really need in India? It's not 7 crores or 10 crores. Obviously, it is 7 crores or 10 crores for people who have lot of expenses, specifically discretionary expensive. But then it is much more achievable than you think. What is middle class going to do? And this particular video is made with keeping middle class in mind. Before I start with the numbers, we must look at the key assumptions that have been taken. First is inflation rate. Inflation rate has been taken as 7% annually. Now, some of you could argue that why inflation has been taken as 7% and not 6%. The reasoning for that is as you age, the medical expenses are going to be higher. And the medical inflation in India is on the higher side. So it ranges between 10 to 15%. And in some cities, it is much higher. That is why the inflation has been taken as 7%. Now, investment returns, it depends on the skill set that you have and how the market does, your asset allocation, etc. So I have factored in three sort of returns: 9%, 8%, 7%. This is on your portfolio, overall portfolio. So don't just look at your equity portfolio and come up with a number saying 12% is what I'm going to generate. You must have some debt components, and that is going to reduce your portfolio returns. And it is always better to be safe if you are planning for early retirement. When you're taking 9% as overall portfolio return, which means that you are taking 2% of real return. 7% is the inflation, so 2% is the real return. That takes the portfolio return to 9%. So I have calculated the retirement corpus based on somebody whose monthly expense is 35,000, then 50,000 and 75,000. It depends on the family condition, etc. Now, what is the scenario one? If you want to retire early at 40, and you think that you're going to live till 80 years. Why 80? Why not lesser than that? See, when you are planning for retirement, usually people include their spouses also. So even if you think that 80 years is way too much for you, your spouse could live longer, and you would not want your spouse to be without any money. That's why minimum life expectancy that has been taken here is 80. So somebody who is expecting to live till 80 years and their monthly expense is 35,000, they will need 1.19, 1.20 crores if they think that the real return that they are going to get on their portfolio is 9%. This is 2% above inflation. Somebody who thinks that they are going to generate just 1% more than the inflation, that is 8%. This is fairly easy to do if you are financially literate, so you can take 8%. The safest way is to take 0% real return, which means whatever your inflation is going to be, that is what your portfolio is also going to generate. So with that, you're going to need 1.68 crores. Next scenario is, same expenses, 35,000. You're retiring at 40, but then you're expecting to live till 90 years. In that case, the numbers increase. So where the 9% of portfolio return, you will need 1.37 crores, 8%, 1.68 crores, and with 7%, you will need 2.10 crores. Now, this number can vary by 1 lakh here and there. I try to round them off. Keep that in mind. Now, scenario three, somebody who wants to retire at 40 with a life expectancy of 80. And yeah, in the last scenario, we considered the monthly expense to be 35,000. Here we are considering it to be 50,000. So then they'll need 1.69 crores or 1.7 crores if they are able to generate 9%, and 2 crores if they are able to generate 8%, and 2.40 if they are getting zero real rate of return. You can decide based on your scenario. In this, the monthly expense is same, 50,000. The life expectancy has been increased to 90 years. If you are calculating with this scenario, then you will need 1.95 crores, approximately 2 crores. If you expect to get 2% of real return, 2.40 crores if 1% of real return, and 3 crores if you think that you would want to plan at zero real rate of return. So this is what I follow for myself. Uh, I consider life expectancy to be 90 years, and I expect to get zero real return. But this is a conservative approach. If you think that you don't need to plan at zero real rate of return, you can consider the above two scenarios also. In the last one, we discussed the monthly expense to be 50,000. Here we are considering the expense to be 75,000, and your life expectancy is 80 years. 2.53 crores is what you should plan for in case you're getting 9% of portfolio returns. For 8%, 3 crores, and for zero real rate of return, 3.60 crores. We have increased the life expectancy by 10 years. Corpus requirement increases. So around 3 crores if you expect to generate 2% more returns, and 3.60 crores if 8%, and 4.5 crores zero real rate of return. All of that we discussed earlier, that was for someone who decided to retire at 40. Now, somebody who wants to retire at 50 and their life expectancy is 80 and their monthly expense is 35,000. So then their requirement is around 1 crores if they think they can generate 2% of real return. At 8% of portfolio return, it is 1.10 crores. And at 7% of portfolio returns, same as inflation, 1.26 crores. If we increase the life expectancy to be 90 years, and the corpus needed is around 1.20 crores at 9% portfolio returns, 1.41 crores at 8% portfolio return, and 1.68 crores at zero real rate of return. In this one, we are discussing for 50,000 as the monthly expense. Life expectancy is 80, retirement age is 50. So their portfolio requirement will range from 1.38 crores to 1.80 crores. Right, if 9% as the portfolio return, then 1.38 crore is what they need, and at 7% of return, which is equivalent to inflation, then they'll need 1.80 crores. Here we increase the life expectancy to be 90, and their monthly expenses are same, 50,000. So additional 10 years of retirement kind of increases the corpus requirement by around 20 to 30%. Here the corpus requirement at 9% portfolio return, 1.69 crores. At 8% portfolio returns, 2 crores, and at 7%, it is 2.40 crores. Somebody whose monthly expenses are 75,000 and they are retiring at 50 and they expect to live till 80 and 90 years. So somebody who is expecting to live till 80 years, and if they are able to generate 9% of returns on their portfolio, 2.07 crores is what they'll need. At 8%, 2.35 crores, and at 7%, 2.70 crores. If we increase the life expectancy by 10 years, that is 90 years, then they'll need 2.53 crores if the return on investment is 9%, 3 crores at 8%, and 3.60 crores at 7%. Table that I made, for all the scenarios that's there in one sheet. You guys can probably take a screenshot of this and decide in case you don't want to again go back and look at your numbers. I hope this helped. If you like this video, share it with other folks who are deciding to retire early. And please consult your financial advisor before making a decision. And subscribe to Hustle Free Wealth for more such insights. Thank you. Have a blessed day.